And welcome back to downtown Indianapolis and Gainbridge Fieldhouse, playing host to the WNBA All-Star game. Pleased to be joined now by Visit Indy Executive Vice President Chris Gahl as we talk economic impact. Chris, it's always great to see you.
Thanks for having me on, Gary. It's fun to see the city dressed up.
Yeah, in a big way. Again, following the NBA Finals, the latest in a series of big events that Indianapolis typically does so well. And this weekend, the focus on Indianapolis will be huge. 70,000 expected downtown for the All-Star game, but that's on top of Indiana Black Expo.
Yeah, we have Indiana Black Expo summer celebration with roughly 80,000 visitors. There's a jewelry convention also meeting inside the convention center with tens of thousands, and then this piece of the puzzle, the tourism equation, the WNBA All-Star game. So it's all said, 100,000 plus people in and around Indianapolis spending money, hopefully leaving with a positive impression of our city and bouncing back.
And I guess you could say these events kind of make the case for continued expansion of the convention center, because without the expansion, probably wouldn't be able to host these.
No, three separate events, all inside the convention center. That is a big business for us, and the ability to stack and layer groups. We have Visit Indy, 20 different convention meeting decision makers on the ground for the weekend who have never booked Indianapolis. We will walk them to see the Signia and Convention Center expansion, to see Circle Center Mall expanding, to see the CSX project expanding in the Shinola Hotel, and then to end up here. That's a moving 3-block walk from the current convention center to think about what Indianapolis will look like into the future.
So you're going to be selling, obviously, Indianapolis and this emerging Fieldhouse district in and around Gainbridge.
Yes, you look at the Fever Practice District, that's something that we're selling into the future. And again, all these bits and pieces and cranes in the air show that we are progressing as a city. And that's impactful and important for someone who is thinking about Indy in the future.
And in terms of an opportunity to showcase the city of Indianapolis, I think you and I were talking earlier, there are about 20 corporate activations going on downtown.
I'm glad you brought that up, Gary, because that is part of why this weekend is so important. 20 corporations are activating, from Nike to Gatorade, from DoorDash to Uber Eats, a lot of big brands activating here, entertaining C-suite executives, and that's also part of this tourism equation.
As you look to sell Indianapolis, and again, I think we'll find the economic impact at a later date once the event is over, but does it kind of put the pressure each time? And Indianapolis delivers time and time again, but each time you're on this global stage is an opportunity, and kind of the pressure's on.
Pressure's on. We've galvanized the hotel, restaurant, tourism ecosystem to make sure we're ready to welcome the world back. You got Good Morning America live from Indianapolis. The spotlight is bright. We feel that the hospitality industry is ready, and with hotel rates 2 or 3 times higher than a normal weekend, big business for the city.
Chris Gahl, Executive Vice President at Visit Indy, as always, thank you.
Thank you, Gary.
All right. Well, after the final buzzer sounds here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the impact of the WNBA All-Star game will be felt for years to come. Here's a look now at some of the big projects that got a funding assist from the local host committee. Just down the road from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, kids at the Fletcher Place Community Center are enjoying an upgraded playground, a new mural, and a revitalized kitchen. The basketball court at Al E. Poland Park receiving new hoops and a fresh coat of paint from artist Kyria Reddy, a lasting tribute to this weekend's game and women's sports.
Fun, bright art, that's what makes you want to be there. That's what makes you feel like my community has something. That's what makes you want to stay in your city.
Expanded training spaces and accessibility enhancements were part of a total makeover for the Marion County Commission on Youth. The organization serves tens of thousands of people each year. A fourth investment is in progress with the Marvella Project, a women and girls sports destination coming to Fair Oaks Farms in Newton County. Sustainability efforts are also taking center court this weekend. Inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse, fans will notice reusable cups, more recycling bins, and front of the house composting. Green Team volunteers will be on site to help direct trash to the proper container.
Being able to replace, over the course of a weekend, 25,000 single-use plastic cups with reusable cups is, engaging every fan in this field house. And that's really incredible. And hopefully having an influence not just on the organization, but on the city and on the sports industry.
Well, we'll be back in studio to round out this week's show, including a look behind the scenes at Marian University's major investment in a former psychiatric hospital facility, turning it into a big workforce and education hub. Stay with us.